Right. What's good, family? Right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you don't miss out on any more value by hitting that notification bell. If you're watching on Facebook, welcome to my Facebook page. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Share this page with somebody. I'll be sharing value on this page that may help you, right? Or may help somebody that you know. So, yeah, if you don't like the opportunity, maybe somebody else will, right? So please like, share, and comment something good below, right? So before we get into it, I just want to first say I'm very thankful, very grateful for everything that I have, everything I know that I will have. I'm grateful for my team, people that have joined me. If anybody is watching, you bought anything from me or supported me in any way, I'm just very grateful for you. Any teacher, anybody that's offered any guidance, any type of help to help me get to where I'm at. I'm very grateful for you. Right. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. Signal Sniper software. Okay. So I know you've been seeing me post these videos and screenshots of my trading results and using the Signal Sniper software, right? But you're probably wondering, Noah, all right, that's cool that you can make money with it, but how can I, right? How can I use this? And I know a lot of people that they get intimidated when I start talking about trading and all that stuff, right? They think that they need a lot of money. They think that they need a lot of experience or just to have a lot of skill, right? But with this, you don't need any skill at all. You don't need any prior experience at all, right? That's why I like this tool because complete newbies are coming in, hooking up the software and taking winning trades, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Explain this to you guys so that you can take this opportunity if you want. If not, then it's cool, right? Just keep on scrolling through your timeline, okay? Because I'm not here to waste anybody's time, right? I'm here for a specific reason. I'm not here for dating. I'm not here for any type of funny business or trying to make people laugh or anything like that. I'm here to empower you, right? That's what I'm trying to do. Empower you to give you options so that you don't feel stuck in your situation or you don't feel stuck at that 9 to 5. That's what I'm here for, right? So that's what I'm going to do. This opportunity is going to be for you and it's going to allow you to empower you, help you create an income stream for yourself and your family. And yeah, just free you from that feeling of feeling stuck, right? Because I know how that feels to be in a place that you really don't want to be in. You really don't want to live, but you got to listen to people. You got to tolerate things and certain things, right? So the best feeling is to be in a position that you have the money to leave from any situation that you don't like, any situation that you don't want to tolerate or that's not meeting your standards. You can walk away from. That's what I'm here to help you do. All right. So, Signal Sniper software, and my name's Coach Noah. All right, I'm gonna be your coach. And what this Signal Sniper software is going to allow you to do is be able to make $200 per day trading, even as a beginner. Right. So this is going to be a side hustle for you. 1 to 2 hours per day is all you're going to need, and we can trade 7 days a week. Right. So you're not going to have to barely use any of your own capital, little to no capital of your own. The Signal Sniper software is going to give you high probability setups and help you make $200 per day, which will equal about $4,000 per month. Right. So why $200 per day? Right. Why $200 per day? First off, this is a realistic goal. All right. Nothing crazy. What we're trying to do is just build these small wins daily, and it's going to equal a big result. Okay. $200 is also going to help us to not overtrade. Once we reach our goal, then we're done for the day. And starting at 200 is easy to scale, right? So once we add another account, now we're making 400, and then we add another account, now we're making $600 per day, right? And so on and so on. Okay, so requirements. What are you going to need? What are you going to need to do this, right? So you're going to need a laptop or PC. Okay, and the reason why is because to install the software, right, the file, you have to put it you have to use a laptop. Now I haven't figured out how to do it on the phone. I'm pretty sure there's a way, but right now I only know how to do it on the laptop, right? But once you do it on your laptop, then you can log in on your phone, and you can use it on your phone. All right, but you just got to install it first on a laptop. Okay. Number of hours it's going to take per day is 1 to 2 hours. Okay, so most of the time we're not even on for an hour, maybe 30 minutes. Okay, but some days it may go out a little bit longer because we got to stay a little bit patient to catch the setup. So I say, yeah, give yourself about 1 to 2 hours per day. You're going to need the Signal Sniper software. You're also going to need a prop firm account. Okay, so the prop firm account is basically a higher limit of capital account, right? So we're going to start with the $50,000 account, and that's going to be about $100 to get that account. All right, so you're also going to need to use risk management, right? And I'll give you guys a little training on that here in a minute. But yeah, risk management is going to allow you to keep your account and continue to grow. All right, so the power of the Signal Sniper. Power of the Signal Sniper. So first off, once you buy the Signal Sniper, you're going to get access to 3 different strategies. Okay, so you're going to get my course. Right, it's going to be a step-by-step course. It's going to walk you through on how to install, and also how to use the 3 strategies, how to plug in to the live trade room. Okay, so it's going to give you step-by-step. So yeah, you're going to get access to the 3 strategies: the wave catcher strategy, the Fibonacci strategy, and the gold strategy. All right, so all 3 of these strategies are led by 3 different coaches, and I'll be leading the gold strategy. All right, so what you want to do is find a strategy that works for you. Okay, so once you get inside, just you can jump on whatever trading room you want, right? Try whatever strategy that you want. Whatever strategy works for you, then that's what the strategy that you're going to run with. Okay. So how do prop firms work? Okay, so like I said, we're going to get a $50,000 prop firm account. So the way that prop firm usually work is you buy the prop firm, and there's usually an evaluation stage. Okay, so there's a target that has to be met first. And for this $50,000 account, you got to reach a profit of $3,000. Okay, $3,000, and that will allow you to get the account. Once you get the live account, now you can make real money on top of that $50,000 that you get, right? So some of the questions that I get, right, is people always ask, can I withdraw the whole 50,000? Like, no, it's a prop firm account, right? So they're giving you a large amount of capital to be able to leverage off of, not for you just to withdraw. Okay, so the profit that you can withdraw is the money that you make on top of the 50,000, right? So this is how it's going to go. You'll get the $50,000 account. You'll use the Signal Sniper software to reach the profit target, okay, which is $3,000. Once we reach $3,000, now you get the live account, right? So on this live account, the profit that you make, you're going to split between you and the company, right? So we'll keep 90%. The company will keep 10% profit. All right. So for example, if we make $1,000 profit, we'll keep 900. Company will keep 100. All right. So you're not going to take any loss of your money, right? Barely any loss of your money. If you do lose the account, you're only losing $100 rather than losing $50,000. Right? So yeah, once we meet the targets and we follow the rules, then we can keep this thing going, right? That's all we have to do. So how are we going to make $200 per day? All right, like I said, we're going to get the $50,000 funded account. We're going to risk 5% on each trade, which is going to give us about $200, $250 on each clean setup. All right, so once we find the setup, we take the trade, we reach our goal, then we're done for the day, right? And like I said, we're only going to be taking about 1 to 2 trades per day. It's only going to last about 1 to 2 hours. Okay, so like I said, risk management is what is going to take for us to grow our account, continue to get payouts, and continue to scale. All right. So risk management. All we're doing, we're only taking A+ setups. Okay. If we don't see a setup that we like, then we don't take it. All right, that's where the discipline comes in. We also are going to follow our confirmations. So once we do our analysis, the signal sniper will be extra confirmation on top of our analysis. Okay. We also have other confirmations that we have as well. Um, but yeah, let me show you guys what I mean. All right, let me share my screen. Okay, so 1 second, y'all. All right, so you should be able to see my screen now. All right, so Trading View, this is where we're going to be installing the software. All right, and it'll look like this here, Signal Sniper. So after we draw our analysis up, okay, after we draw our analysis up, then we put the Signal Sniper on there and we use this as a confirmation. Okay. And then our second confirmation will be our RSI. Okay. And then we have our chart confirmation here. Okay. So once we go through all of our confirmations, then we take the setup, right? Take the setup. It's going to give us a buy or sell signal. And then we just follow that, let the play out and take our profit. And then we move on. Okay. So that's basically what it's going to look like. Here we go. Okay, so like I said, follow confirmations. Once we reach our goal, we're done for the day, right? No revenge trading. If we lose for the day, then we're not trying to hurry up and get back in so we can win money. That's how you're going to blow your account. Also, every trade, we're going to be using a stop loss. Okay, so let me show you guys. I forgot to show you guys. All right, so 1 second. All right, so this is what I mean by a stop loss. So let's say we were to get in for a trade here, right? Let's say we got in for a buy and we set our stop loss here. Okay, we got in for a buy here and our stop loss is set at this red line here. Okay, so what the stop loss does for you is if it does come back to the stop loss, right, it's going to close us out of the trade, so we only lose a certain amount of money on this trade, right? So you always want to make sure you're using a stop loss because you want to control that risk and control your loss, right? And you want it to be set at a place where you can afford to lose, right? That amount of money. So I always usually set mine to about $50 to $100 stop loss. Okay, that's enough. If I lose $50, then it's not going to hurt me. It's not going to allow me to lose my account. So I know I can take a $50 loss on the trade. Okay, as long as you continue to use that stop loss and we don't over leverage, right? And what I mean by over leverage is using higher lot sizes than what our account can handle, then we will keep our account. If you don't, right? If you over leverage, you get greedy and you get impatient, you're going to blow your account every time, especially if you're not using a stop loss. All right. So this is how people blow their accounts and they waste money trading because they don't have proper risk management. They don't use a stop loss. They don't control their risk and their loss. And they're not taking A+ setups. They're not following their rules or their confirmations, and they're over leveraging and revenge trading. That's the key. All right. If you can overcome that, all right, and it's a process. All right. Trading's a process. It's going to expose yourself about your flaws and your personality. And you're going to have to fix that in order so that you can continue to grow in trading. Right. But this is part of the journey, learning how to use proper risk management so that you can keep your account, continue to get payouts and scale. Right. So what's the daily routine going to look like? Okay. So first things first, I'm real big on Jesus Christ. All right. Let's put it out there. That's the type of coach I'm going to be. Very spiritual led. And yeah, that's where I lead people to. Jesus Christ. I lead them to God. And I feel like trading is just a mask for my ministry. Right. my real thing, what I really want to do is really lead people to Jesus Christ. But I know I have to use that by doing this, right? Trading and making money online. That's what's going to draw people, because everybody wants to make money online. Everybody wants to make money from their phone, right? So that's the first thing that I'm about, right? First, plugging into God, plugging into Jesus first thing in the morning. That's what really changed my whole trading journey. Doing that before jumping on the charts, right? So you're going to see inside my group, we have this meditation session at 7 a.m. Eastern time, Tuesday through Thursday, and that's really what's helping our results, right? Getting plugged in, getting in alignment, and plugging into our word before we jump on the chart. Okay, so that's what we do first, and then we jump on the chart. We're going to check the news. Okay, so we come over here to Forex Factory. All right, let me show you guys what I mean. Let me share my screen with y'all. All right, so we come over here to forexfactory.com. And what Forex Factory is going to do is going to allow us to know the major news events that are going on. Okay, so we come here. It's going to let us know the date. Okay, the time will be listed here. The currency, the impact, or is broken down into 3 categories, right? So if you see a yellow folder, that means low impact news. Orange, mild, and then red folder news is high impact. All right, so anytime that you see orange or red folder, that just means that there's about to be a lot of movement in the market. Right, so you want to brace yourself. And what I mean by brace yourself is make sure your stop loss is tight. Make sure that you have A+ setups, your confirmations, and you're not over leveraging, because when the news hits, things are going to get really dicey, right? Really choppy, a lot of up and down, sharp movements, right? A lot of big moves. So you just want to be ready for that, right? So we always want to come and check out Forex Factory before we jump on the chart, right? So after Forex Factory, then we'll come over to our chart. We'll draw our analysis, right? So it'll look like this here first. We'll draw up our own analysis. Once we draw up our own analysis together, then we throw on the signal sniper, right? So we come over here to indicators with the signal sniper on, and this gives us another layer of confirmation. Okay, so once we see all of our confirmations, right, load the sniper, wait for our clean setup, then we take the trade. Okay, so if we win the trade, we move on to our next trade. Okay, and then our second trade should put us at over $200. So then after that, we log our results. Right, so this is the routine that we'll take: meditation and prayer, plugging into God, then we jump on the charts, check the news, draw up our analysis, right, figure out the trend, load our signal sniper for extra confirmation, wait for our clean setup, take our trade, and then the same thing for our second trade, right? So it shouldn't take no longer than 1 to 2 hours. Like I said, sometimes it may even be less than an hour, just depending on the market. All right, so the income breakdown. What we're going to be doing with the signal sniper is making $200 per day or more, right? Really, 200 is the goal. Once we do that 5 times a week, that's $1,000 per week. $4,000 a month, $50,000 extra per year. Now, it could be more than 50,000, right? Especially if you're scaling accounts. Let's say you start with 5 accounts. That's $1,000 per day. Okay, $5,000 per week, $20,000 months. Okay, so on and so on. So yeah, it's just about starting off small, right? If you can only afford 1 account, that's cool. Start with 1 account, and then maybe the next month add another $50,000 account, and then keep adding, keep scaling like that. Okay, so we have a group where we share our results, where we're passing prop firms, people sharing their daily and weekly payouts, consistent wins. Okay, so show you guys inside of our Discord. All right. Well, I'll show you guys our Facebook account first. All right. So we have a Facebook group and Discord. Facebook is for public people that are trying to get information right and want to see other people winning. So once you buy the Signal Sniper, you'll be added here. Okay, you can see here we got 646 members already. Really not that many, right? So many more people to help thousands of people. Right. So um yeah, we just come here, share our wins, right? Shout out to Coach David. He says he hasn't had a losing day since December 8th using the Signal Sniper. Right. So that's crazy. All right, you can see his results here. Okay, $82 day, $945 day, right? Third, $326 day, 600, $300, 183, 200, right? So, y'all, the Signal Sniper, that's what it allows you to be able to do, right? Become more consistent. Before I found the Signal Sniper software, my results were all over the place. Once I added this tool, and I just started getting more and more consistent, right? Because it gives you precise entries, helps you with your entry, right? So the more good entries you have, the better your trading journey. Okay, so yeah, we come here, list our wins, help uplift each other. Okay, and we also have our Discord here. We come here, connect with other people that are already winning. All right. Payouts. Let's go. All right, so yeah, you guys can come there. Oh, my fault, y'all. Y'all couldn't see my screen. Okay, let me show you guys. All right, so my fault. Those of you that are watching, you couldn't see my screen, but yeah, we got this Facebook group here. You should be able to see this. Okay, so you'll be added here, and this is just a place where we post our results. You'll get updates about the software and be able to see other people winning, right? Passing prop firms. Shout out to Martin. All right. Shout out to Chris Watkins making 1,100, 2,400. Shout out to Coach David making $632 with a sniper. 177 pips. All right. So y'all, yeah, this place where you come, be able to connect with other people that are using the sniper. All right. So yeah. Scaling plan, right? So what the idea of this is to help you scale, right? Help us scale from making $200 a day to making $1,000 per day. How we're going to do that is continue to add prop firm account on top of prop firm account, right? So once we get to 5 prop firm accounts stacked, and the way that we're going to take a trade on all 5 of these accounts is by using a copier to where you only have to take a trade on one account and it'll copy to all 5 accounts. All right. So once we're at that point, then we're making $1,000 per day and $5,000 per week. Okay. So what you're going to get, right? So once you buy the Signal Sniper software, like I said, you're going to get access to my Discord and our Facebook group. You're going to get access to the 3 strategies in one, the live weekly calls, right, to be able to trade live with us, 24/7 community support. You're going to get the prop firm blueprint. It's going to break it down step by step on how to scale your prop firms. Then 99. Well, this sale just ended, right? So now price is back to 150, and price will be moving up after New Year's. So you definitely want to take advantage of the price right now, right? Because this sniper software is worth thousands of dollars. It can help you make thousands. So it being 150, that's a steal. Okay, so take advantage after January 1st. Our price is going to go up. I don't know how much, but it's definitely worth more than $150. Right. So take advantage, right? Take advantage of while the price is low. Okay, so let me check the comments. All right, shout out to everybody. If you want to get the Signal Sniper software, comment the word sniper, or you can click the link in the comments below, or in the description if you're watching on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all, y'all. If you have any questions or anything that I didn't explain that you didn't understand, you can always ask in the comments, or just DM me. But yeah, once you get the Signal Sniper software, you get the course that's going to walk you through. All right, it's a video course, walks you through step by step. Follow the course. If you get stuck on anything, you can always reach out to DM me, or ask anybody inside the group. Right, everybody's pretty helpful. So yeah, y'all, there it is. You got the link, you got the opportunity, you got the plan, right? The blueprint. So all you have to do is plug in and follow it. Yeah, y'all. Happy Christmas, happy holidays. Hope that you guys are enjoying your family, enjoying the holidays, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Let's go.